found the LPS and I picked out 4, and then randomly on this end cap, ta-da! I wasn't looking for her, I want Spectra, but I will take her today. So there's 3 of them. I'm gonna pick out the best one, and I'll still ask if they have Spectra, but you know what? This is a pretty good consolation prize.
Hi there, my name is Eli, and welcome back to my channel, Draculaura. And in today's video, I have a brand new Monster High doll to unbox and review. I have the brand new Monster High Fearbook Draculaura doll. I found her randomly at Target. It was like not my plan to find her because I've kind of been on like Spectra watch. I really want Spectra, but I have not been able to find her. I'm still looking, so hopefully I can find her soon. But I did find this Draculaura. She was randomly on an end cap, not with the rest of the Monster High dolls, and there were 3 of her. So I got to pick out, I think, a pretty good one. If you look at her face, I think she looks pretty cute. And even the bangs look really nice as well. I love that we're getting something different with a different type of bang. And overall, I think this line is totally stellar. They are themed to different clubs. So, you know, Fearbook, obviously being a play on words with yearbook, and then they're all themed to clubs. So Draculaura's fave club is movie making, which is brilliant. I think it's so smart because she's based off of Dracula and referencing, even though Dracula is a book, I know, it's also an iconic horror film. So it's very self-referential and meta for them to make her a director, someone who's interested in making movies. I don't know, I really love it. I think she is my favorite club and like theming, but the doll, I don't know. We're gonna have to unbox and see what it has to offer. And then for the other 2 characters, we also get Torlai and Twyla. Torlai is music club, which honestly feels a little uninspired given how many music themed dolls we already get. I feel like we maybe could have done something like a little bit more unique, but that being said, I think the doll looks stunning. And then Twyla is also amazing. She's the board game club, and that doll is just so stinking cute. So I can't wait to get my hands on these 2 as well. Expect a video in the future when I do, but for today, I have Draculaura. So let's go ahead and unbox her so we can take a closer look. Okay, Draculaura is fully unboxed, but before we take a closer look at the doll, let me go over the accessories very quickly. So we get an actual Fearbook, very cool, just cardboard, and it shows you more about the doll, the drama club. It even says auditions 3 a.m., which is ridiculous. And then we have Draculaura, Twyla, Frankie, and Heath. I really like that Frankie and Heath are there because you also get a script which says the cursed bat. And the speaking lines are for Heath, Frankie, and Draculaura. So there you can see they're like practicing lines. Very cool. I like these. They're really easy and cheap probably to produce because, you know, they're cardboard. So they're probably minimal effort from Monster High. But I feel like they do a lot as far as adding towards the storytelling aspects of the dolls. So I appreciate them. And then I really like that we get this clap board. It actually has a hinge that you can kind of like move and clap. Very cool. I like the details. It says director Draculaura and has a little spot for her finger so she can hold it. I'm probably going to style mine with this because I think it's really cool. And then we also get this like a megaphone that says director in this pink plastic. She can hold this as well. It's just kind of chunky, but you know, it's so she can direct and shout directions at the actors. I think it's fun. I'm pretty sure we also saw this though with the Ghoul Spirit 6-pack. I don't know which doll got this accessory, maybe Cleo, but yeah, we've seen this before. It's just kind of chunky is my only issue, so yeah, whatever. And then we get a random skelette. I feel like this is probably meant to be like a film prop, you know? I don't know, kind of random, but cute nonetheless. And then we get a tripod so she can film, of course, because she's directing. Sorry, I dropped the skelette. There it is. There's like a skelette-shaped ring light, an eye coffin. It is tied with some elastic, and there you go. My only thing with the tripod is if she's filming like something that's not, I don't know, like a TikTok, she should probably be filming horizontally, but like that's really beside the point. They probably just had one mold already for this tripod because of the Fabulous Pets Cleo and just thought, you know what, let's just reuse it and it'll be fine. Which, you know, I am being nitpicky there. And then my favorite accessory is this club themed varsity jacket. It has the drama club or like the movie making club logo right there with the 2 masks on it. Very cool. I love this so much. You know, it might not be a full-blown second outfit, but I appreciate fashion accessories much more than like plastic or cardboard accessories. And it's still tied into the theme of the doll. You know, like maybe everyone in the film club gets a little jacket so they can all match after school or something. I don't know. I really like it. And I also like that Toralei and Twyla each come with one of these. So very fun. And even the sleeves are really nice. Like they're a shiny satin fabric. You can bend the elbow so it doesn't crease or anything. I really like this. I'll try styling it on Draculaura later. And probably in the end, I'm going to give it to a Laguna doll because I ship Draculaura and Laguna. And I think it's fun when the couples like wear each other's clothes. So that's probably where this jacket will end up long term. But yeah, I really, really love this piece. Okay, that is the accessories. Now moving on to the doll herself. So Draculaura did come with this beret and it was tied in with some plastic T-ties. There was 3 locations on the side and in the back. You can see there's little holes left over, but I cut the ties off so I can take the beret on and off. And I find that these berets usually stay on the head pretty snug. Like if I were to shake this doll around, the beret doesn't really come off. So I would recommend to cut those ties off. That way you can take this off, wash the hair if you like, because this is box hair. And speaking of the hair, it is Saran, which I'm very happy with. Monster High has been very weirdly inconsistent. Like these $25 dolls get Saran. The budget Scared Ice dolls that are like $18 get Saran. But then Skulltimate Secrets, which is $30, gets polypropylene. Just, I don't like the weird inconsistencies with the hair. But at least for today, we have Saran hair. And it's pretty much the usual Draculaura color blend that we've come, to love. It's kind of black with pink streaks. And I will say, these pink streaks are very chunky. You can see all throughout the side part, there's tons and tons of pink. And then throughout the back of her neck, there's also more pink hair. So very fun color blend, pretty standard. I also like that we're getting these cool side part bangs. They're only kind of parted to the right side of her face, and then they kind of just cover this side of her face. But they're really fun, and we haven't seen these yet on Generation 3 dolls, so I'm not complaining. And funny enough, I gave my Scared Ice Claudine these bangs like a couple weeks ago, and they kind of match now. So very cool. You can see my Claudine. The bangs are super short, but on Draculaura, they cover the eyebrow. So you can really cut the bangs to whichever length you like. I typically like longer bangs, so I actually kind of like the ones on Draculaura more. But yeah, I really appreciate that we're getting something different as far as the hairstyle. Like it's still pretty simple hair overall, but I like the change up, so I'm a fan of these bangs. And then looking at her face, I don't know why she has purple makeup, considering there's no purple in this look, but she does. It kind of is, funny enough, reminiscent of Skulltimate Secrets Series 1. Which is weird, but it's really pretty face up, pretty standard, nothing too out of the ordinary. And I like her lips. They're kind of this hot pink fuchsia color, and I got to pick out mine amongst the 3 Draculauras, so I feel like I got a really good screening, as you can see. There's some gel in these bangs too, but it's fine. I'm gonna wash that out later. Overall, I think she's a gorgeous base doll, and I like that she feels a little different than what we've seen. And then taking a closer look at her accessories, she's got these little heart stacked earrings. They're kind of like dripping some blood on them. Pretty simple, nothing too crazy. Her necklace is a choker with some studs and a little heart charm. Yeah, it's fine. There's no paint details, but I at least like that they're accessorized. And then moving on to her fashion. So when I first saw this jacket, like in the stock photos, I was kind of underwhelmed. It just didn't really impress me. But now that I've unboxed her and I've had the chance to feel the fabric and just kind of see it in real life, it is a lot nicer as far as quality goes. I think like the design is pretty simple. I like the bat wing sort of like edged collar situation going on here. It does look really nice. And this like spiderweb print on there is really glossy and pretty in real life. I even appreciate that the back of this bat wing trim is black versus white. It doesn't have the spiderweb print on it, but I feel like if this was white, it would kind of cheapen the look a little bit. And the edges are white, but you can probably like color that in with a Sharpie or paint it with some acrylic paint if that really bugs you. But overall, I do like this jacket a lot. I am scared to like bend her arms, because I like to pose my dolls. And I'm nervous if it's gonna crinkle this fabric. I can't find the arm joint. Like, where is the elbow? There it is. Okay. Yeah, I would just be nervous over time, like how well that fabric would hold up to this type of creasing. So that does alarm me. Like anytime I see fabric like this, I kind of just want to display my doll like this and like not move the arms. So that is one thing that kind of deters me from posing her. But overall, I think the jacket is pretty cool. I'm gonna remove it real quick so we can take a closer look at the outfit underneath. So give me 1 sec. Okay, I took the jacket off, and one trick that I have to make it easier is I take the hands off. It's just kind of easily you can pull them out, and then you can take the jacket on and off a lot easier. I also try to grab closer to this little peg right here. Like I'll grab it from like right here versus just grabbing the fingers, and that way you don't like ruin this peg and this joint, because you can break this if you're, you know, not too careful. And that way you can easily remove this piece, and there it is up close. Very nice. I like it a lot. Like I said, just I'm nervous about the stiffness of this fabric and how well it'll hold up over time to some creasing, but I do think it's a cool piece. And now I'm actually gonna put on this jacket so we can see what that looks like instead. I have a feeling this is gonna be really cute, so let's see how this looks. Okay, I was right. This is very cute. I really like this on her instead. There you go. You can see what it looks like, and she can still bend her elbows if I could find the joint. Where is it? And I feel like this fabric will hold up a lot better to some creasing right there, which is nice. Yeah, I think this is super cute. I like it a lot. I'm probably still not gonna style her with this in the end, but I just wanted to show y'all what it looked like, and I think it looks really good. Okay, now I'm gonna remove this piece so we can take a closer look at her two-piece underneath, because I'm interested to talk about this piece, because I don't know what's going on here. Let's take a closer look. Okay, here is Draculaura without her jacket, and to be honest, I actually think she looks really good like this too. Like, even though we're getting two jackets, without the jackets, she still kind of slays, and I really like this as well. And honestly, I thought the skirt was really ugly, but now that I'm seeing it, the way they got this ruching detail on it is really nice. And the gathers of the fabric look really good. It's only on this front panel. The back panel doesn't have any gathers or anything, and it just Velcros on the top and the bottom. But this is also pretty fun because you can easily just kind of like hike it up just a little bit if you want to adjust the shape and the silhouette. And that still looks really cute as well. I think fully down, the skirt's too long. And Draculaura is a little bit shorter of a doll, so this kind of like makes her just look a little too short. And I feel like this shape for her skirt, just like right there, looks a lot cuter. And it doesn't look awkward because this fabric already has these gathers built into it. So yeah, I think it's fun. I like it. The Oliver print is this heart pattern with these big pink hearts with this sort of filigree detail. And then you have these little black hearts that sort of zigzag. And I think it's fun. The top has a zipper trim and like just a white fabric ribbon. And there's also some pink ribbon spaghetti straps. And overall, I like this. There's fun mix and match potential. You could swap around with other dolls, and I appreciate that. For me, I like the matchy-matchy vibes of this look, so I'm gonna keep it. But even seeing her next to Skulltimate Secrets, like you can see a very similar design philosophy going on here with like matching two-piece set. So yeah, like I said, it's not like anything brand new. They're not reinventing the wheel here, but I still think it looks pretty good. I also like the added bows on the side, as well as this little like spiky trim on the bottom. So they're trying to give us something different and fresh. And I feel like that is kind of a dilemma with Draculaura because she has so many dolls. Every next doll has to do something different than the previous one. So I feel like they're maybe getting fatigued with her designs and like not really knowing where to explore with her. And maybe that's a sign to let some other dolls have a chance to shine. Like, I don't know if she needed to be in the Fearbook line. I get why she's in it because it's Draculaura and she's pink and she probably sells well, but I would have loved to see literally almost anyone else, like Abby, Gulia, Venus, Claudine, like almost anyone else but Draculaura. And that's coming from like a Draculaura stan. So she's wearing us a little thin over here, but I have to say the doll's still gorgeous, so I can't complain. And then last detail are her shoes. I feel like the shoes without the jacket look good, but then for some reason the jacket throws off the vibes of this look and kind of there feels like there's this disconnect. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's because there's no paint details on these. As you can see, they're just clunky pink plastic. The shoes are a pastel baby pink, and then this little bow is a darker pink. Yeah, the mold is nice, don't get me wrong. There's a little heart right there, and then there's the bottom of them. But I don't know, they don't feel Monster High to me. and they feel like they're kind of responding to maybe what's currently trendy and popular. So I get that. Maybe I just don't see the vision and I'm a hater, but they're not my favorite shoes, to be honest. They could also just be missing a sock. Like maybe if I just gave her a little like ankle sock, she'd be cuter. So I'm trying to be positive here, but they're probably my least favorite thing about this doll. I appreciate that they're a new mold. I'll give them that. Like they're not a reused mold. So I'm trying to be positive, but maybe I'll warm up to them. Actually, okay, I think I'm gonna add some paint detail to these shoes. Then I'll wash her hair and then I'll be right back and we'll see how she looks at the very end. I'm gonna just do some slight adjustments and customizing, and I think that'll really pull her together. At least I hope it does. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, I am back and I have fixed up Fearbook Draculaura. I just did a couple quick, simple changes, but I feel like they were really effective towards helping complete her look. And the first change was washing her hair. Pretty simple step. I usually do this with all my dolls. I even gelled her bangs back down and she looks super cute now. You can see nice, sleek saran hair. It looks very nice. And then she's holding the clapboard. You know, it just feels on theme with this doll. But the change that I made that I'm most proud of are painting these shoes. There they are. I added some white, black, and then some pearlescent paint right back here. And I feel like it really ties them together. Oh, they just look so good. Even the little hearts on the side are black too. I feel like you can see the spiderweb print on the shoe a lot better as well. And I really try to play up to the colors that were already there, like the pink base plastic as well as this pink bow. I didn't want to cover that up, so I tried to be strategic with how I painted these, and I'm really happy with how they turned out. And seeing her head to toe now, I feel like the black in the shoe just kind of helps with the design and the flow and the weight of the colors. So I'm very happy with how she turned out. I have to say, like, I was a little hesitant with her because I thought she was a little simple compared to the other two in this collection. But now that like I'm looking at her, I actually think she's gorgeous. So you know what, Draculaura, you did the damn thing. And I really can't wait to get my hands on Toralei and Twyla. I'm so excited, as well as the new Ghoulia doll. There's just so many fun new Monster High dolls coming out right now. I mean, just dolls in general. There's fun new Rainbow High dolls coming out. It's just that time of year. So it's fun to be a doll collector right now, and I am relishing in it. Let me know down in the comments below what your latest doll pickup has been. It could be Monster High related, but it could be any doll. It could be online, secondhand, at the thrift store. I'm just interested to hear what you guys are collecting and into right now. And next week, speaking of Monster High, is also Comic-Con, which I can't wait for. And there'll be lots of fun Monster High festivities there as well. So if you see me, say hi. I'll be roaming the exhibit hall, and I can't wait to go. I may or may not film the process and try to do a little vlog. I'm not too sure yet, just because Comic-Con is usually super hectic and chaotic. So yeah, time will tell what I decide to do. We shall see. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. My name is Eli, and this is my channel, Draculija, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye-bye, and scene.